All right, we start with a breaking news update coming in. A shocking ambulance crash, viewers. Very, very shocking visuals. You can see this accident being caught on camera, and a lucky escape for 4 people that has also been reported. And look at the magnitude of the accident. Very, very shocking visuals coming to light. And we're talking about an ambulance that is perhaps carrying people to the hospital or from hospital back to some other location. But very shocking visuals coming to light. Luckily, it's been an escape for all the 4 people who were perhaps in the ambulance. Deepak, are we just talking about 4 people in total here? These are very, very shocking visuals and a very serious crash.
Yes, when we look at the visual, it shows you, the intensity with which the crash has happened. The ambulance, was moving from what we've been told at this point in time from Kundapura to Honnavara. There was a patient inside. Now you can see from when you look at the visuals, you can see that the ambulance, of course, is coming with the blazing siren. The toll gate staff there tried to clear the way. There were certain barricades that were put up in the ambulance lane, which was cleared. But the highway seems to be wet in that particular area because it has been, of course, raining. Now, while the ambulance driver approaches the toll gate, it seems like he was probably confused because there was a barricade that was put up initially, which was cleared just moments before the ambulance actually arrives at the toll gate. Now, as he approaches, it seems like there was a divider in front of him. While he tries to make his way into that narrow lane of the toll plaza, he loses control. You can see the ambulance, almost do a 360-degree spin and finally hit the toll plaza. One of the toll staff seems to have been injured. At this point in time, the report that we're getting is that 4 people in total have been injured. And the crash was such that the impact led to the people inside the ambulance actually tumbling out. As of now, there was a patient inside. All the people who've been injured in this have been rushed to a nearby hospital. We are trying to get an update at this point in time about their health condition. But this is quite a serious accident. So we'll really have to see, considering the health condition of the patient who was inside and also the damage that the vehicle has taken, the injuries could be quite harsh at this point. So we are, of course, waiting for an update to come in from the hospital where they have been shifted. We were also hearing reports that there could be a necessity for them to be shifted to a better hospital as well. These are details we await. This has happened just a while ago. This was at the Shirur toll booth. So this toll booth is in Baindanur Taluk in Udupi district. At this point in time, we are also getting details that this incident happened around 4:10. And as of now, an investigation is being also going to be carried out by the police about the accident in itself and what led to it.
Very disturbing visuals, because this is an accident that is carrying this is an ambulance, I beg your pardon, that is carrying a patient. And look at how people can be seen flying out of the ambulance upon the impact. And very, very shocking details. Deepak, we're going to wait for an official confirmation on the health condition of all those who were part of this ambulance van. But if we go by these visuals carefully, because we're playing them non-stop, looks like the driver made an attempt to apply brakes. Perhaps the ambulance skid because there was water on the roads, and is when that impact was felt, because there was a divider as well. So in order to escape the divider, and when the driver ended up applying brakes, is when he lost control perhaps on the car.
Yes, clearly, it is raining. The roads are wet. You can see one of the toll booth staff. They're trying to clear that particular barricade. Now, probably this is what led to the confusion. The ambulance coming at quite a high speed there. He was probably confused as to which lane he is going to take, because there were barricades right in front of him. And while the barricades were being removed, probably, that last-minute decision has led to this particular crash, because he couldn't really gain control over his vehicle. He eventually, while he, of course, tries to dodge that particular divider, move into the ambulance lane or the VIP lane, that's where, he's lost control of the vehicle.
Yes,
and,
at this moment, Deepak, all we can hope for is that all the people who were inside this ambulance, including the patient, are in good health. But I thank you for joining us with all those details. Shifting focus to the big story of the